Ed, listen to me. You do not give an inch with Clegg's lawyers. Yeah, I understand he's hired himself a couple piranha. You do what you need to do. He is not to be released. Fine, then send him up here to me. I might enjoy going a couple rounds with them before breakfast and might get my adrenaline going. Listen to me, Ed. He is going to stay here, and he's going to continue to enjoy our hospitality. Thanks. Got a shirt around here. There it is.
What are you doing?
I'm shaving, honey.
Let me rephrase. Why do you run out in the middle of the night and not call and tell me where you are?
You know what? I don't want to get into this right now.
Why the hell not?
Then you didn't have a curfew last night.
Hey, I had to work late. Give me a break. It couldn't be helped. And what about you? Why the big rush to get out of here, huh?
Not rush. Panic. Did you forget about my algebra exam this morning?
Oh, right. Your makeup exam. Well,
Right.
hey, listen. Just, relax, take a deep breath. Just go do the best you can.
Don't give me that. Okay, you know if I blow this exam, you are gonna ruin my life.
So this wasn't a dream? I was so afraid.
Yeah, me too.
It is, though, you know.
A dream?
A dream come true.
As the world turns.
Not long ago, I started tap dancing. And almost 8 miles later, I arrived in the world record book. That takes a lot of juice. Sunsweet prune juice. All the juice you need.
Hey, I got the sweet news for the holidays. Hillshire Farm brown sugar hams. Slow smoked and slow cured with my best brown sugar and fully cooked. Happy holiday! Hillshire Farm, taste the difference.
You're changing so much day by day. I watch you smile, I watch you play. Imagining the things you'll do and where your dreams will take you.
When kids get outdoors, they just want to do everything, no matter how old they are. But Play School takes all the big kid activities and reinvents them so little kids can do them too.
Time goes on, you're always there, giving them your best. Play School, what will they think of next?
Have you ever had this experience? Your hair color just doesn't last long enough? It can start to fade, especially outdoors. But I've discovered Fade Resistant Preference by L'Oreal. Because Preference is fade resistant, the color stays true. It won't turn brassy and it stays rich from roots to ends. You'll see. It resists fading, shampoo after shampoo, week after week. So keep your color truer, longer. Fade Resistant Preference, the standard in color and conditioning by L'Oreal. And after all, we're worth it.
I can't believe we actually slept all night in a treehouse.
Together. What is it?
Do you know how beautiful you are?
What am I supposed to say to that?
Nothing. Just let me look at you. Never felt this way.
Never?
Well, it's because this is... I'm not good with words.
That's okay. You're good at other things.
Now, what do I say to that?
Nothing. You're supposed to let me enjoy it.
This feels so right.
It does for me, too.
God, I wanted to hear you say that.
I know that.
So we're gonna start reading each other's minds now?
We already do. I think we always have.
Right from the very beginning. In the ways that count.
That's why I tried so hard not to let this happen. I knew what it would be.
That it would get out of control. That nothing would matter except how much we love each other.
I think you're pretty good with words.
Being able to show you how much I love you. Feels so right.
Yes, it does.
I think I've been waiting my whole life to look at me like that.
Even before you knew me?
I've always known you. I want to hold on to this feeling forever, Connor. I want this to be just the beginning.
Okay. We calm down a little bit?
We'll be calm when we get an answer.
Look, I didn't tell you what was going down last night because I didn't want to upset you.
That is just... When you walk out in the middle of the night without an explanation, that upsets me.
Look, I was going to tell you, I just had to make sure I had some facts straight.
Bull, Tom, you're trying to protect me.
Well, that is a lousy thing to do to somebody you love, isn't it?
It's a lousy thing to do when somebody you love is me. You missed a spot there by your lip of the left line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we make an agreement that we weren't going to hold back anything between us? Were you just humoring me?
Look, I'm sorry. I thought that you might sleep better if you didn't know that Aaron Clegg had hired Quinlan and Switzer to represent him.
Quinlan and Switzer of Quinlan and Switzer?
Yeah, they flew in last night. They're in with Ed right now trying to spring their client on a technicality.
Whoa, now those guys charge in the neighborhood of $500 an hour. How does a punk like Clegg get that cash?
Sold a kidney?
There's an idea. So someone real important is footing the bill for Clegg, huh? Because he's just a delivery boy, right?
Yeah, he's Penny Ante, but his lawyers want him out of here. Somebody wants this whole bust to just go away.
Well, I want to win the lottery.
Well, the legal pit bulls are going to claim you did an illegal search and seizure.
I told you exactly what happened. Now, maybe I walked a fine line, but Clegg said those words. It was a legal bust, Tom.
Technically, maybe, but somebody somewhere is trying to make sure you can't use those weapons as evidence.
All right, so if these two hotshots say that Hal and I didn't get permission to search the van, then we can't dust the weapons for prints, we can't trace the weapons, we can't use any of the evidence garnered in the search?
Any leads you come up will be inadmissible, and including anything you might garner by interviewing Clegg.
Are they gonna get away with that, Tom?
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Is Clegg out yet?
Nah, I told Ed to hang on to him, even if he has to do it with his bare hands.
All right, now let me guess. They're using the girlfriend to dispute this, huh?
Well, sweetie, she was there, and she says you didn't have permission to search his van.
Well, she is lying. Tom, I swear to you, that bust was legal.
Guess what? I believe you. But his lawyers are out for blood, and since they're on their way up here, I recommend you disappear.
I'm gone. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, Tom. Oh, forgive us for barging in on you. Your secretary seems to have left her post.
Well, the door still works. You could try knocking on that, Drew. Good morning, Harrison.
We're on opposite sides again. Haven't seen you since that case in D.C. you prosecuted for the Crime Commission.
I worked very hard on that, Drew. Gentlemen?
Oh, Mrs. Hughes, her reputation precedes her. And it is Detective Hughes also, isn't it?
That's right. Mr. Quinlan? Switzer? Excuse me, gentlemen.
So, Tom, which role will you be playing? Is it loving husband, consoling his wife for her unfortunate mistake, or is it justifiably angry district attorney? berating a detective who has destroyed your case. I hope you don't make the mistake of trying to be both.
Oh, shoot,
Drop
the
this.
book. Thanks.
Here you go.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Don't you ever give it a rest, Jenny?
I think he's kind of cute for a high school guy.
Well, right now I've got more important things to think about, okay? And so should you.
Nikki, an algebra test is not
No,
that big
letting
a
you
deal.
take my algebra test for him, it could be a huge deal,
Nikki,
Jenny.
you
I don't even know why I
have-
agreed to this.
You have got to relax, okay?
Okay,
You're gonna be
look,
laughing because you were freaking out.
You better
so
go.
much.
Do you know where study hall is and everything?
Of course I do. I used to
Okay,
go here.
Jenny, after it's over, we're gonna meet. Look,
Right back here. I got it.
Okay.
You told me that 1,000
You better
times.
go, Dan. You're gonna be late.
Okay. Nikki, we're gonna be all right. Okay? We're gonna be fine.
You better be fine.
Ah, Easter dinner. Baked ham, potatoes. But you're really missing out without delicious French's green bean casserole, made with crispy, crunchy French's French fried onions. As much a part of Easter as the bunny.
New Ultra Palm Olive is so powerful, just a little bit cuts the toughest grease.
Yeah, baked on grease.
Caked on grease.
Caramelized grease.
Elbow grease.
Ooh, good one. Ultra tough, ultra soft, Ultra Palm Olive.
Take a good look through Transitions lenses. The lightweight plastic prescription lenses with a special tint that lightens and darkens as the light changes. Lightweight plastic lenses that darken and lighten just like that. It's comfort you can see day or night, outside or inside. Ask for Transitions lenses.
Call 1-800-680-6700 for the Transitions Lenses Eye Care professional near you.
One of the great puzzles of the universe. I give you Orbix.
Your challenge. Light up all 12 lights.
Test your mental speed.
Sharpen your senses. Can you unlock the great mysteries of the orb? 4 intense levels.
Thousands of different light patterns. A new puzzle every time.
A challenge for everyone.
Light up your mind.
What kinds of snacks do you crave?
Sweet and salty. Both.
Try Crunch and Munch whatever you're craving. Popcorn, peanuts, and rich buttery toffee.
I can't stop eating it. This is wonderful. I just love it. I could eat an entire box of that.
Crunch and Munch. It's perfect whatever you're craving.
For different people, different one-a-days. Each has essential vitamins, but one adds more of what women need. Another has more for men. And older adults get the extras they need.
Chuck Norris is shattered. Who are you?
He doesn't remember.
If he cannot recall his past, he has no future.
Tell me this is just a bad dream.
All New Walker, Saturday.
Oh.
Hi. You were gone so long, I began to think you'd run away from home.
Oh, well, I had to run off all that food from the party yesterday.
Really turned out to be a nice evening, didn't it?
Yeah.
Folks had a good idea.
Invite the family and friends to celebrate, we're family and friends.
You know, when Mac gave his little speech, I think it had an effect on everybody. Even Lisa and Lucinda were getting along.
Well, you know, when Mom and Mac decide to stop and smell the flowers, gotta start sniffing.
You bet. They're right. We need to remember to appreciate the good times.
And those two really know how precious those good times are.
How do you think your mom is dealing with this?
Since yesterday, I think she's got a handle on the situation.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Better than... Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. We're just talking about your lovely party.
It was nice, wasn't it? Where's Dan? I thought he was right behind me. Oh, there you are.
I just stopped to check the bird feeder. Hey, Kim.
Yeah, hi. Good morning.
Bob, you're just the man I want to see. How about a round of golf today? If you're lucky, I may let you win.
That's an offer I can't refuse.
I'll get my clubs.
Dan, do you need any help?
No, dear, I know just where they are.
Mom? Is there some kind of problem?
I wasn't going to tell you, but I guess I have to.
Philip Lester.
Yeah.
You'd
taking which exam?
Spanish.
Right, Mr. Martin. There we go. Nikki Graves.
Yeah, that's me. I'm taking Algebra 2.
With which teacher? Donato or Grayson?
Grayson?
Oh, yeah, right, here you are. Okay, and you're taking English Lit? Okay, that's it. You have an hour to complete your exams. Please remember that when I call time, you have to put down your pencils and hand in your work, whether or not you are finished. So I strongly suggest that you pace yourselves.
Sounds good to me.
One more thing. As usual, you will find at the end of the test a pledge, which states that this is your own work and that you completed it without assistance. Please remember to sign it.
No problem.
Well, it's getting late. We should get dressed and get going.
Oh, do we have to?
Well, the rest of the world's waking up now.
Well, so let the rest of the world get dressed and get going. We'll stay right here.
They're gonna start looking for us.
Well, they won't look for us here. Nobody knows about this place, right?
Mike does. He was out here a couple of days ago and he found the treehouse. But he didn't go in.
Good, I'm glad. I mean, I like your brother and all, but...
But you still want this to be our place.
Yeah. And I don't ever want to leave.
Neither do I. But I don't want Mike wandering out here and finding out about us like this.
You are determined to be sensible about this, aren't you?
I'm trying, but you're not making this very easy.
Mark, it's just that I can't bear to go yet. I feel like we've waited so long for this. And now that it's finally happened, I just want a few minutes more. I want to spend some more time with you here, in our place. Just a little more time so that I...
So that what?
This is gonna sound dumb.
No, it's not gonna sound dumb.
Last night was magic. It was the start of something really wonderful. And I just want to try to make it last. So that I'll have it to remember when we aren't together. So is that a yes?
What do you think? What was that?
Are your allergies serious?
Severe.
Then get Tylenol Severe Allergy. Its powerful medicines relieve your worst symptoms, plus ease the painful discomfort you feel when allergy attacks get severe.
It's serious relief.
Do you hate your dandruff shampoo? Does it dry out your hair? Make it smell like medicine? Try Neutrogena Healthy Scalp for healthy-looking, shiny hair with no dandruff. Neutrogena Healthy Scalp for people who hate dandruff shampoo.
I just want to know, is it more cinnamon delicious?
This much more cinnamon delicious. Or this much more cinnamon delicious.
Life is a compromise.
Could you call it more cinnamon delicious in a court of law?
Fortunately, it's also a cereal. New Cinnamon Life. The more cinnamon delicious, cinnamon sweet, cinnamon cereal your kids will happily eat.
This new Cinnamon Life tastes even more cinnamon delicious. That was the idea.
Life is a compromise.
Fortunately, it's also a cereal. Yeah.
You can keep all those moisturizers that promise to correct my wrinkles. I want to stop them before they start.
UV rays can cause wrinkles. Now help stop them by using a moisturizer plus sunscreen every day. Oil of Olay Daily UV Protectant. Only Oil of Olay combines its light, greaseless moisturizer with SPF 15 to help prevent premature aging.
The only good wrinkle is the one you never get.
For a lifetime of beautiful skin, help stop wrinkles before they start. Oil of Olay Daily UV Protectant.
The plot to drive a man mad
Is digging up dirt from Rogers Pass off limits?
is shifting into high gear.
This could really help to push Roger over the edge.
Now will their dirty little scheme
He is freaking, and we're just going to continue to help him along.
cause Roger to crash and burn?
Roger, stop it!
on Guiding Light.
Has this doctor found a cure for cancer? 48 hours tonight.
Okay, I think I'm done.
It's fast. You don't need any more time?
No, I'm fine.
Did you check everything?
Yeah, I proofed it twice.
You sure you didn't miss any of the questions?
Yeah, it was really easy. It wasn't a big deal.
Okay, well, it looks complete. You're free to go.
Thanks.
Wait.
What?
You forget something?
I don't think so.
The pledge?
Oh.
Forgot to sign it.
Right. Sorry. Sorry.
Thank you,
Sure.
Miss Graves.
Right.
Okay.
It's just a cat.
Oh, what a relief. I thought that...
Yeah, so did I.
You're right. We've got to get out of here. Where's my belt?
Here.
Thanks.
Connor, are you all right?
I thought that when we heard the noise that somebody had found us. I guess I'm not as brave as I thought I was.
It's okay. Your hands are so cold.
Well, that's what happens when your heart stops beating for a few minutes.
Please don't be scared.
I don't know what I feel, Mark. I'm so confused.
You're not sorry we made love, are you?
No. Maybe I should be, but I'm not.
Good, then we can handle the rest.
You know, when I'm here with you in this place, it feels so right. We feel like we belong together.
But we can't stay here forever.
No, we can't.
What are you thinking about?
I think you know.
Cal.
I know it's impossible. I know he's hundreds of miles away, but when I heard that cat outside, I thought for a second that he had found us.
How'd that make you feel?
Oh, God, so guilty.
So where does that leave us?
What do you mean?
What are we gonna do about Cal?
They may never tell you, but people who have hemorrhoid symptoms use Preparation H more than all other name brands combined. It helps relieve all these symptoms, and it's formulated to reduce swelling. More people trust doctor-recommended Preparation H.
Why does your grilled cheese taste so good?
Because I invented it.
Daddy.
I couldn't have done it without Kraft singles. So warm and crispy. Even the president wanted a taste.
Last time it was the queen.
For great grilled cheese, taste the magic Kraft singles make.
Big news! Extra softness is here! With a new soft cloth-like cover, Huggies Ultra Trim are rolling into town with the softest delivery ever. Watch as we compare an ordinary diaper with new soft Huggies. Go ahead, feel for yourself. Ah, so very soft. In fact, they're a softer way to help stop leaks. New Huggies Ultra Trim with cloth-like softness. They're changing the way everyone feels about diapers.
Do you know what's in your ice cream?
The other ice creams taste different, and it's got all these scientific things. Mono and diglycerides. Read the labels, and if it says only milk, cream, sugar, and vanilla, that means it's Breyers, all natural, and natural means made from nature.
Breyer's all-natural ice cream. Taste, not technology.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Tear down this wall.
Read my lips.
Not guilty.
You're on CBS.
It happens live on Day and Date.
Outrageous TV.
What makes the Big Apple the core of big-time talk shows?
You've got to do it, Neil.
Give us 1 hour.
And we'll give you a day and date to remember.
Now at a new time, today at 4.
Before we do anything else, we gotta meet Mickey. He invented Disney World. Sure, I want to do Thunder Mountain. I'm definitely riding Dumbo. But first, I gotta talk to Mickey. I gotta meet the mouse. And after that, off to Adventureland. But not until I meet...
Call 1-407-W-Disney and make the dream come true.
He says hi.
That Mickey, I could talk to him all day.
Today at 5, as New Yorkers mourn the tragic death of Ron Brown, 2 News looks back at the Commerce Secretary's Harlem roots and how his rise to the White House became an inspiration to all. Then for 17 years, he led the FBI on a wild goose chase. Now with the Unabomber suspect in custody, see why it took so long to catch him. And from TV and stage to matzah and macaroons, join comedy team Stiller and Mara for an unforgettable Passover Seder. Plus the hot new fashions that'll flatter your body and your pocketbook. Today on 2 News.
I go one-on-one with Robert Shapiro on the next Geraldo.
I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to start thinking about this. You know, when I picture telling him, all I can see is his face in front of me and the pain in his eyes.
He's the last person in the world I want to hurt, Connor.
If we tell him we're going to, there's no way out of it.
The man really loves you.
God, he's given me so much.
He's trusted me. He backed me when no one else would.
Mark, we tried to stay away from each other. We have been fighting this for so long.
Counts for something, but not much.
Doesn't really change anything, does it?
No, not really.
You know the funny thing? I think that Cal is the one person who actually might understand. If he only knew what the problem was.
Do you really think he'd let you go?
I don't know, he might. I don't think that he would want me to be with him if he thought that it made me unhappy. He would absolutely hate that.
Could you? Could you really be happy with Cal?
No. I don't think I could ever get you out of my mind.
And I'll never be able to get you out of mine. I've tried and I can't, no matter what I've done.
I know that.
I wanted to touch you for months. I couldn't. It's been hell.
It's over now.
So we suggest that you release our client with all due speed.
Well, I'm sure you do. What would you suggest I do with his arsenal?
Well, since the van was rented and since our client has no knowledge of the weapon's existence, I think it's hardly relevant.
Well, that would be a point of view, one that I can't quite swallow. Perhaps if your client would submit to a polygraph.
To what purpose? Our client's constitutional rights were clearly violated. His van never should have been searched, never should have been stopped.
Well, we're back to the point of view issue again. You see, you say your client is innocent, and I say I should be charging him with possession with intent to distribute. So this is a real problem, isn't it?
No, not when you look at this clearly as a case of illegal search and seizure.
Drew, you know I would agree with you, but I don't think that's what we have here.
Your detectives were told to be on the lookout for a blue van. Mr. Clegg was driving a green one.
It was the same make, the same model, the same year that our confidential informant told us that it would be. Now it was dark and it was nighttime, so perhaps our CI mistook blue for green.
Or perhaps your police made the mistake.
Perhaps. I would be willing for a judge to make that decision. I'd even be comfortable with the jury. So what else do you boys have?
Miss Tiffany Slavinsky, who was at the scene, will state that your wife did not get proper consent for the search.
Miss Tiffany Slavinsky. Now, this would be Aaron Clegg's significant other?
Well, I can't see how that is at all relevant.
Well, I would just like to make sure I have the players straight. Would Miss Tiffany Slavinsky by any chance be with us this morning?
Well, yes, yes, she's here. She has a statement to make.
Then by all means, let's let her make that statement to me. Let's just bring her right in. I would hate to use any of my force as district attorney to make this issue happen.
Well, I'm sure that Miss Slavinsky would be delighted to speak with you.
Terrific. Miss Slavinsky, I'm Tom Hughes, the district attorney. Please, have a seat. And that is a lovely dress, Miss Slavinsky. Who chose that, Mr. Switzer or Mr. Quinlan?
It was him. How did you know?
Just call it men's intuition. Excellent choice, Drew. So, Miss Slavinsky, I understand that you have a story to tell me.
Oh, you bet I do. The story is, your wife's a liar.
Danny, how'd it go? How'd it go? It was fine. You, my friend, not only have a car, but you have an A on your algebra test. Yes, way to go, Danny. It wasn't that bad. Really, I would have.
Danny!
Yeah, actually, I would have.
Aren't you a little off course? Pretty far from campus, What are you doing here?
Danny knew I had a big test today, so she came to hang out.
Oh, I see. So she was here for moral support.
Dad, Danny is my friend.
Well, we already had a little conversation about how I feel about your friendship, and I know that Susan feels the same way, doesn't she, Danny?
Dad, look, it's not like we were at the mall where we could get in trouble or anything, okay? She just knew I had a big test today, and she wanted to be there for me, so you cannot give us grief over that.
Okay.
Okay, that's it? No lecture?
Oh, I didn't come fight with you.
Why did you come?
I came to take you to lunch. I was thinking hamburger, french fries, milkshake, but if you're on a health kick and you want pizza, that's okay, too.
What is this?
Well, I know how hard you studied for this test, Nikki, and I just want you to know that I'm really proud of you.
You are?
Yeah. And I also want you to know, no matter what grade you get on this test, I'm not going to take away your car privileges.
You're not?
No, because that's not what's important. The important thing is that you really tried, and that's all I ask of you.
Oh.
Oh, so let's have lunch.
Miss Graves, terrific work. I just finished grading your exam.
Hi, I'm Hal Munson. I'm Nikki's father.
Hi.
Tell me, did Nikki do good? I mean, well?
She did a great job. Not only did she make an A, she finished in less than half an hour.
She did. You didn't take...
She didn't do what? Mr. Munson, which of these girls is your daughter?
It's this one.
I see. So, what is your real name, young lady?
Danny.
Are you a student here, Danny?
No.
You do realize that I have to report your daughter.
Of course I realize that. Tell me, in this case, what's the punishment? I mean, how bad is Nikki gonna get it?
Expect a suspension at the least.
Well, that blows lunch.
Dad.
Don't, Nikki. We're going home. You should go home, too.
All right, wait. Hal, let me just explain. Look, don't get mad at Danny. Get mad at me.
I'm not mad at anybody, Nikki. I'm just disappointed. Susan's going to be real proud of you for this one, Danny. Let's go.
Mickey, I'm so sorry.
Maybe you've never been in an accident, but I bet you've got airbags. And maybe your house has never burned down, but I bet you've got smoke detectors. You're prepared for everything. But I bet you don't have flood insurance. The truth is, homeowners insurance doesn't cover flood damage. Now, flood insurance is easy to get from the National Flood Insurance Program. So call your insurance company agent or this number. Because with floods, you can never say never. The National Flood Insurance Program. We can't replace your memories, but we can help you build new ones.
My name is Debbie Herbert, and I'm a buyer at Payless. I'm here doing research to decide what to put on the women's Easter sale. It's a big time of year for people to be out buying shoes. This is a great spring shoe, lace up, strappy, for just $12.99. You want the woman to walk in the store and find the right shoe for her outfit. Every customer wants something different. And we've got something for everybody. We've got straps, lace ups, another great looking shoe, $12.99. Buckles, you name it, we've got it. On sale for $12.99.
If Mother Nature could make a bread, it would be Roman meal. Nutty sweet goodness, a low-fat way to help give your body nutrition. Roman meal, that's eating smart.
Introducing the Olive Garden's new Italian surf and turf. Butterfly shrimp baked with a hearty Italian stuffing, steak grilled Tuscan style, and spicy linguine fra diavolo with free breadsticks and super salad. Just $12.95. Only at the Olive Garden.
Here's your drink. You're in a restaurant. This is your choice. This? 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 Bum, bum. As sweet as this. No bitterness like this with saccharin. And good.
Equal. 0 calories, 0 saccharin.
It's not going to change your life, but it's going to make it a little sweeter.
I'm sorry those phone calls took so long. Okay, Mom, what were you going to tell us?
Yesterday was such a wonderful day. Seeing Dan enjoy himself with all the people he loves best. I could almost forget.
I know. It was almost like having the old Mac back again for a while.
This blasted disease is so cruel.
Has Mac had another episode?
When we went to bed last night, he seemed fine. Then in the middle of the night, I woke up because I heard the water running. Dan was taking a shower. He said he was getting ready to go to school, but he had to hurry because he hadn't finished his homework.
Oh, honey, you should have called us.
Mom, you don't have to deal with this alone. That's why you're living here.
I really didn't need help. I was able to talk him out of it by myself. And that's the way I'd prefer to handle it, just as long as I can.
Well, I can understand that.
It's just that it was such a disappointment. It just showed me that days like yesterday don't mean anything.
Yes, they do, Mom. Every good day counts.
Yes, of course, you're right. And I know that that's all I can expect. When I see him having a period of so many good days, I get my hopes up. I'm stupid.
Oh, my gosh, you are not. You are dealing with a very painful situation, and you are doing such a good job of it.
I wonder about that. But after what happened last night, can I let him go off and play golf? Will he be safe?
Ma, a couple of holes of golf is not going to hurt him. Remember what he said yesterday about wanting to enjoy the good times and the good days as long as he has them. Now, if you keep him from doing what he loves, what's the point in having those good days? Look, if he has an episode, I'll be with him.
I have to let him go, don't I?
You have to give him his freedom and hope that he can handle it.
I'm all set, Bob. The clubs are in the car.
Hey, you ready, Bob? Time's a wasting.
I'm right behind you.
Good deal. It's a gorgeous day out there. The sun is shining. The air is so clear, I'll bet you can see straight across the front nine.
Perfect day for golf. So you stay out of those sand traps.
Hey, don't you worry about me. Here's the guy who spends all his time in the bunkers.
Very funny.
Hi. So glad Nikki's dad could call you on his bat phone.
I'm glad Nikki's dad could call me, too. We have to talk about this.
Okay. Am I disowned?
No. But if you were smart, you'd get over this attitude right now.
Sorry.
What you did for your friend Nikki was so stupid. I'm just wondering, what was going through your mind? What were you thinking about?
I was just trying to help a friend. There's nothing wrong with that.
You don't see anything wrong in what you did?
Well, I got Nikki in trouble.
Yeah, you got Nikki in trouble. What about you?
I'm okay. I don't go to that school.
You don't get it, do you? You don't understand. You sit there acting like this is no big deal, and it is. It's a lie. It's worse than that. It's fraud. Getting over-involved in Nikki's problems like this is a big mistake.
Getting caught was the big mistake. I hate it when I mess up like that. We would have totally pulled it off if Hal hadn't blown it.
No, it's not about whether you get caught or not. That is not what this is about. That's not the lesson you're supposed to learn from this.
Yeah, the lesson I learned is how to lose a friend. And I'd be lonelier now than I ever have been.
What makes you think Nikki is your friend? She's not your friend.
Susan, she's the only friend I have.
No, she isn't. A real friend wouldn't ask you to do something like take a test for her.
Well, she didn't ask me.
Whatever. Do you think a real friend who really cared about you would let you go through with that?
You don't know anything about it.
I know one thing. You're going to be a lot better off when you stop hanging out with Nikki.
Say something, okay? Yell at me. I know you think I deserve it.
What the hell were you thinking?
I was thinking of passing that test and not looking like a total dork while I was riding my bike everywhere.
Is that all you care about?
It matters to me, okay? It may not seem very important to you.
Not very, no.
Well, it is to me.
Obviously. So, whose idea was it to make the switch? Spill.
It doesn't matter, okay? It was my test. I let Danny do it, and it was my fault.
Nikki, I want you to take responsibility for your part in this, and I want you to stop defending Danny.
Look, Danny was just trying to help me. You can't blame her.
I don't blame her. I just want to know when you're going to wise up.
Oh, and what's that supposed to mean?
First, her help got you grounded. Now her help has gotten you suspended. How much more of this girl's help do you think you can afford?
Danny doesn't mean to make trouble for me.
But she does, Nikki. She does every time. When are you going to get it through your head that Danny is not your friend?
They cleaned up on the soccer field, but left a mess in your kitchen. You can handle it the hard way, or the hefty way. With hefty tall kitchen bags with twist ties, you won't run out as often. One leading size box of Glad has only 30 bags, but Hefty gives you 36 bags, so you always get more for your money. For hefty value that won't leave you empty, you choose the hard way or the hefty way.
You know, I was raised certain things you do a certain way. Did I forget forks? You never run around the house. You never put your shoes on the table. It's my mother's fault. And you never eat roasted chicken with your fingers. You just don't do it. Well, now KFC has this new tender roast. Roasted chicken in pieces. I can't handle it. So good. All my rules go right out the window. Mom. New chicken? New rules.
KFC, we're changing the way America eats roasted chicken. Now get 2 pieces of new tender roast, 2 sides, and a biscuit. A complete meal, just $2.99.
Sorry, guys. Our bodies are fantasy. Fruit of the Loom. 100% cotton. Stays comfortably in place. Really, really comfortable underwear.
Hey, Snackwell's guy, you lost?
No, this is Snackwell's double chocolate non-fat yogurt.
Who's gonna buy chocolate yogurt?
It's a delicious, rich, creamy snack.
I don't know. I think you guys over at Snackwell's have finally lost your cookies. Get it? Cookies?
Snackwell's double chocolate yogurt? Ooh, I'll take the case.
So deliriously chocolatey. Snackwell's double chocolate non-fat yogurt. So good. Can we ever make enough?
Nabisco.
Since you asked about Cal and what I'm going to do,
You don't have to make your mind up right now.
I already have.
Well, maybe you should take a little more time.
Mark, I've had time. The last few months, when I've been trying to fight these feelings, I've been coming to this decision without even realizing it.
But things have changed.
I know what I have to do.
Connor, I don't think I can handle losing you.
Mark, that's not gonna happen. I would have never made love with you if I were going to stay with Cal. I just have to tell him now.
That's gonna be...
The hardest thing I have ever done in my life. I just have to pray that he will be able to accept it and that it won't hurt him too much.
I'll come with you.
No.
You shouldn't have to do this alone.
Yes, I should. I owe Cal that much.
What?
The sooner the better. I'm gonna talk to him when he gets back from Waco.
If this is what you want to do.
I can't go on living this lie any longer.
Miss Slavinsky. May I call you Tiffany?
Whatever.
Tiffany, let's begin at the top. Now, you say you were in the front of the van with Mr. Clegg when Detective Hughes approached the vehicle.
I already told all that to them.
Well, you're telling me now. Were you in the van on the night in question?
Yeah, I sure was.
And did you hear Mr. Clegg tell the detectives that they could not search his van?
Of course he did. You think he was gonna let the cops look in the damn thing? I mean, Aaron's no genius, but he isn't that stupid.
Tom, I ask myself why you have this obsession to make this lousy bust stick. One might suspect that this whole thing has become personal for you.
And what are you suggesting?
Well, if you're wasting your time and wasting the taxpayers' money trying to protect your wife, I'll have to ask the judge to reprimand you.
You can ask all you want. Detective Hughes and Lieutenant Munson do not need my protection. The bust is going to stick because your client said his van could be searched.
Aaron Clegg knows his rights, and he would never do that.
Are you sure about that? Because on the arrest report that I got, when asked if his van could be searched by Detective Hughes, Mr. Clegg responded, and I quote, "Yeah, right, I'm gonna let you search my van," unquote.
That's what he said, but he meant it sarcastic.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because right after that he said, "When pigs fly."
Well, Drew, it sounds to me as if your client was playing word games with the police.
No, the matter goes to intent.
He never meant to give his permission.
Gentlemen, we are not going to sit here and argue intent and tone because you know you're not going to get away with that. We're going to deal with the facts, and the facts in this case were spoken by your client. Did Mr. Clegg ever say the word no to Detective Hughes or Lieutenant Munson?
Miss Levinsky, I remind you...
He didn't say it, but...
Thank you, Tiffany. That's all I need to hear.
My little sister loves her Play School Play Store. Here's your change. The checkout counter is so cool. The scanner beeps, the cash register talks. Credit approved. Everything's like a real store. This is great training for life. Yummy.
My favorite, fried dumplings.
And soy sauce.
Wait till Mom sees.
That's okay.
She uses Advanced Formula Resolve Carpet Cleaner. So advanced, it even gets out greasy combination stains. Get Resolve with DuPont Teflon.
I've tried every diet on the planet, and this one worked. This one worked. 11 pounds gone. One shake a day. It was so easy. I was very surprised that I lost this weight on one shake a day. I substituted for lunch. Sometimes breakfast, but usually lunch. It was definitely like a milkshake. It was really good.
Slim Fast has vitamins, minerals, protein, calcium. Healthy nutrition like a balanced meal, yet only 220 calories.
The shakes definitely gave me energy. It just gets down to feeling better about yourself.
Slim Fast. Balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
Hey, Sparky, how you doing? Ooh, flea dip. And powder, too. You poor dog.
Henry, time for your flea control.
See you later, man.
Program, the safe and easy flea control that works. One tablet once a month. It's that simple.
Good boy. And after lunch, you can go back outside.
Are you kidding? It's scary out there.
See your veterinarian for Program and other flea control options. And Program for cats.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't want me to have any friends at all, do you?
Of course I do. I just don't want you to have friends who take advantage of you.
But that's the only kind I can get.
You really believe that? Is that how you feel?
Yes, I do. Susan, I'm a geek. I'm like when you were little, you used to call people like me like eggheads and weirdos.
What makes you think you're a weirdo?
Because that's how people see me. People don't like me for who I am. They like me for what I can do for them.
But why wouldn't they like you? You're beautiful, you're smart.
But no one likes me. They just don't. What do you care? You're not my mother. What?
No, I'm not your mother. You're right about that, but I do care about you. I want to help you. Look, I used to be like you. I used to tell lies. Big ones, whoppers. I'm an expert at it. But you know, finally, it just doesn't work. You have to admit that you made a mistake.
Fine! Fine! I made a mistake, okay? I'm sorry I took the test for Nikki. You want me to write it in blood for you? Would that make you feel better?
Why are you talking to me like that? I am just trying to help you.
Well, you're not helping me. You're only trashing the only friend that I've ever had.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
You are just like Emily. You don't give a damn about me, do you? Oh! Look, this whole thing happened because I was trying to make you happy.
By cheating? You thought you were going to make me happy by cheating?
You wanted me to get a great grade on this test, okay? It seemed to mean everything to you.
I would rather that you failed honestly than get an A by cheating. Don't you know that much about me, for God's sake?
Look, it just all got confused, okay? I tried studying, I really did, but I knew I couldn't get an A. Besides, you kept telling me that you were going to take away the car. I just couldn't see it any other way.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. But it still does not excuse what you did. I'm sorry, Nikki. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to take away your car privileges for a while. You're gonna have to look like a dork for a while, you know. And I'm sorry if I pushed you into what you did, but you have got to learn, Nikki, that there are consequences if you mess up. And you have also got to learn that I mean what I say, damn it. I also know that I mean it when I say that I love you. And it's okay that you messed up.
Tiffany, I have enjoyed our talk. It has been informative. In fact, because of you, I am prepared to proceed and I am going to prosecute.
We'll see about that.
Eventually we will, but as far as today goes, our business is concluded and Mr. Clegg stays in jail.
Just until we get this matter before the judge. I'll see you in court, Tom.
I look forward to that, Drew. Good day, gentlemen. Tiffany.
Are you happy?
Happier than ever. I just wish that my happiness wasn't going to hurt someone else.
I know, me too. I have some time before Cal gets back, so maybe I can think of the right way to say it to make it easier.
Maybe you can.
Have a couple of days just to be together, just the two of us. And I want to enjoy my time with you before Cal gets back.
Connor! I'm home.
It's open. What are you doing here? I'm going out.
I can see that. Do we have time for coffee?
What?
It's Taster's choice.
Taster's Choice. Rich aroma, fresh taste, right in your cup.
Don't lie about your age. Defy it.
Makeup can make you look older by settling into fine lines. Revlon age-defying makeup has color particles wrapped in moisturizers, so it floats above fine lines.
Don't lie about your age. Defy it.
Hey, 2 Cadbury bunnies, 2 Cadbury eggs, classic cream, and new creamy caramel. No bunny knows Easter better than Cadbury's.
You've always conditioned your hair in the shower. Now you can condition your skin. Introducing Ultra Skincare from Dial. It's a new formula that blends Dial's unique antibacterial protection with emollient-rich moisturizers for skin that feels not just clean and protected, but conditioned. See how beautiful conditioning can feel. Ultra Skincare from Dial.
Jessica's in Australia,
Don't trust anyone.
but a down-under double-cross
I'd like you to stay out.
You think that I might be in danger?
could cost her her life. Murder, She Wrote tonight. The Mountie goes man-to-man on gang turf.
Bada bing, bada bing.
Now, can he uncover his foul play on an all-new Due South?
It was boom, bang, bing.
Then Dr. Sloan meets a murderer.
Twisted.
Who's turning the hospital into a morgue.
There's gonna be another murder.
Will the doc be next?
Stop him!
A Diabolical Diagnosis, CBS Friday.
Jewelry by Monet. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
You're on CBS.